Prarthana?
Ma'am, interfere.
Yes.
Intervention.
That means what is the question for that? In which all ways the Indian secularism worked to prevent the domination? How many ways we studied?
3.
3 ways. Okay, which were they? And Leah?
I'm interfere.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait. And Leah? Can you
Yes,
say the
ma'am.
answer? Yes.
That one religion does not dominate the another religion.
Yes. That domination, how the Indian secularism works to prevent these types of domination? We
Ma'am,
studied
all
about the 3
religions are
examples. You
treated
remember?
equally.
Yes. Can you say an example where? You remember the storyboard? First storyboard about what?
Ma'am, school students.
Very good. Which school?
Government.
Government school.
Wait. Let her say children. In government schools, right? The first point is,
Yes, ma'am.
in the government schools, all
They
the
don't
religions are
prefer
treated.
any.
Equally.
That means they are not preferring any religion, means they are treating
Yes,
all
correct.
religion.
Equal.
Okay. Then Midun, yes, very good. Midun, can you say the second point?
Non-interference.
Non-interference. What does it mean?
Ma'am, it
Yes.
religions.
Non-interference. Which
Ma'am,
example?
sick.
Sick people. Okay.
Sick people.
Ah.
Their punjri, turban.
Turban. That is enough. One more example we discussed. You remember that which example?
Intervention.
Headscarf. You remember that?
Yes,
For
yes.
the Muslim students.
Yes,
Yes.
Non-intervention. We discussed that example also.
Yes.
That is headscarf. Yes, that is non-interference. Then another one is there. Who will say?
Ma'am.
Wait. Mishal.
Yes,
Wait,
ma'am.
Midun. Third point.
Intervention.
The government will interfere. So children, 2 things are there. One is the government will not interfere. Second one is the government will interfere. Where the government will interfere, Mishal?
Ma'am.
Wait, Midun. Let him say, Mishal, interference.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, interference. You think for abolishing what the government interfered? Think and answer. Don't worry. You have time.
And for the issues.
Louder, child.
And for issues.
Which type of issues the government is interfering in religion?
Religious issues and all.
Religious issues means what? For what the government is... others keep quiet. Let him say. If he is not able to say. One evil practice we studied. Which evil practice? Upper caste, lower caste.
Can I say?
No.
Don't remember.
I don't remember. Why? Okay, if others are saying the answer, you will repeat it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then.
Ma'am, can I?
Wait. Shivanya, can you say?
Ma'am, untouchability.
Mishal, you remember that untouchability?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the case of untouchability, what will happen? The government is interfering. So children, 2 ways the government is avoiding the domination. One is not interfering. Not interfering means either for the Sikhs, for wearing the turban. It's a part of their religion, so the government is not interfering. And also, we said another example about the headscarf. No schools is banning the children from wearing that because it's a part of their religion. But there is another one, that is intervention is also there. Why government is interfering?
Ma'am, because of untouchability.
Yes. One way, the one reason the government interfered is because of the untouchability that practiced in the Hindu religion. See, if the government is not interfering, what will happen?
Ma'am, the lower caste will be excluded.
They will be excluded. They will follow the same way. The upper caste is not ready to follow it, right? They have no problem. Untouchability is not against them. It will affect the lower caste people. So the government is interfering to make which fundamental law will be violated there, children?
Ma'am,
Right
right
to
to
Freedom of
equality.
religion.
very good, very good. Right to equality. Somebody said right to equality, not religion. Untouchability is coming under right to equality. Okay, it is not religion. Religion means you can practice, profess, or propagate any religion. But here, which fundamental right is violating?
Right to equality.
Right to equality. That means all are equal before law. If the government is not interfering, that fundamental right is violating. So the government is interfering. So these are the three ways the government is interfering to avoid the domination. First one is in the government schools or public places like a court or a police station, no religion is giving any dominance. That means all the religions are treated equally. Second one is the strategy of non-interference. Not interfering. The third one is the strategy of
intervention.
intervention. Intervention means interfere. Example, untouchability. So you remember with the example, it is easy. You will not forget it. Right? If you're studying, trying to by heart it, definitely you will forget. So remember with examples. Okay. Then one more topic is there. Intervention, one more is there. We forgot to explain it. That is, that intervention may be in the form of support also. Right?
Ma'am, like
sometimes
some schools, when
some
on
schools,
religion.
last class we discussed. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Some schools will be started and governed. Yes. Schools, colleges and all. Under some religious or some particular, it is under some religion or some particular caste, but the government is giving them aids or support to start their own educational institutions. So the last topic is, we discussed this much time about the secularism. Then Indian secularism is different from other democratic countries. America is also a country which is a democratic one, but Indian secularism is different from American secularism. Why?
Ma'am, can you ask again?
Indian secularism and American secularism. Secularism means? What secularism? What do you mean by secularism? The country does not.
Official religion.
The country does not have any official religion. The state and the religion are the two different concepts, right? They are not interfering in each other. In America, they are not interfering. The state is not interfering in any religious matter. In American secularism, the Constitution itself mentioned that the state will not interfere in any religious matters in USA. But in India, how we are practicing it?
In evil practices, government is interfering.
Interfering. Very good, Shivan. Yeah, but yes. Yes, you see. Shivanya, you can continue. Yes.
Ma'am, in evil practices, the government is interfering, while in religious matters, they are not interfering.
Not interfering, right. In our country, the government is interfering in some of the religious decisions, but what happened in America, they are not interfering. Religion, yes, religion and the state are the two different concepts. They are not interfering each other. But in India, the government is interfering in the religious matters, both in a positive way, and also if any evil practices is there, to eliminate them also the government is interfering. So that's the main difference between Indian secularism and American secularism. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
US, the state and the religion are the two different concepts. They are not interfering in each other. But in India, this government or the state is interfering if any evil practices which violate the fundamental right of the people.
Yes.
If any practices in the religion which violate the fundamental right of the people, who will interfere?
Government.
Government will interfere. That's the main difference between the Indian secularism and the American secularism. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. So in what way? Yes. See, the US Constitution prohibits the legislature from making laws respecting an establishment of religion. What do you mean by establishment? Establishment means
Schools.
no. The legislature cannot declare any religion as the official religion. Here they are using it in the sense that the word establishment is that the legislature cannot declare any religion as the official religion. And also they are not giving any preference to any religion. So in US, the two concepts, state is entirely separated from religion. Clear?
Yes.
But in India, what is happening?
Here sometimes
The government will interfere.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Against some practices which want to be abolished. The government will interfere in it. That's the main difference between Indian secularism and American secularism. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So children, once again, we can go. This much only the chapter, okay? So in this chapter, we studied what is secularism. Then why is it necessary to separate the religion from the state? Then what is Indian secularism?
Objective of
And what are the steps, objectives of Indian secularism? What are the steps taken to prevent the domination?
Yes.
And also what is the difference between Indian secularism and
US.
American
American.
secularism? Clear, children?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So once again, we can go through the slides. Any doubt, children? Any of the topic? Any point want to repeat?
Last one you discussed about America, no?
Yes. Why?
I discussed.
Okay. So secularism. What does secularism means? It refers to the separation of religion from state. Okay, then I will ask you the questions. Devika. Yes. Which all countries, the discrimination based on the religion, we explained the discrimination was there, right? Can you name some of the countries? The discrimination based on religion. Discrimination or exclusion, or persecution based on religion. Which all countries, Devika? Saudi Arabia, okay. Saudi Arabia, wait. Abhinav, can you say any other country? Yes. Abhinav, can you repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, repeat. Which all countries? The discrimination on the ground of religion. Saudi Arabia.
Israel.
Then
Then
about one person we studied. You remember that?
ma'am. Germany.
Germany, yes. Hitler, Abhinav, you forgot that?
Jews. Ma'am.
Oh, okay, based on religion. Based on religion, peoples were, even now, Saudi, it's a recent example, right? Even now, no other religion is No religion, no temple is there, no church is there in Saudi Arabia. They are giving only importance to which religion? Islamic religion. Yes, Islamic religion. And they officially declared that religion as their official religion. Official religion. Then we discussed about secularism. Secularism means a secular state means the state have no official religion. Don't forget the term, children. It is not only for 8th standard we are studying. We, as an Indian citizen, we must know what do you mean by a secular country. A secular country means there is no official religion.
For a country.
Then, yeah, for a country. A secular state means it means that both the state and the religion
Does not.
They are the two different concepts. Religion is another concept and a state is another concept. That is a secular state. Then, why is it necessary to separate the religion from state?
And to protect the minority community.
Yes, to protect the minorities from the majority. That means in all countries, one may be a majority religion and the others may be minority. So if the power is in the hand of majority, what will happen? They will use the power against the minorities. So to prevent that, we must separate the religion and state. Then second point.
To protect the fundamental rights.
To protect the fundamental rights. Very good. To protect the fundamental rights. Our constitution is providing us a lot of fundamental. How many fundamental rights we have?
6.
6 fundamental rights. To protect our fundamental rights, we must separate the religion from the state. Otherwise, our fundamental rights like cultural and educational rights should be violated. Right to equality will be violated. Then right to religion will be violated. Right?
Yes.
Then one more point is there. Which one is that?
Protect the freedom of
individuals.
To protect the freedom of
Individuals.
an individual for what?
exist
The
interpretation.
To exist. Okay, very good. To exist in the same religion. Evelyn? Evelyn?
Yes, ma'am.
To exist in the same religion, then to whom you are talking, dear, there? Listen here, okay?
Yes.
To exist in the same religion, then
Accept.
or to welcome any other religion or to interpret the religion. So that is the 3 points. Why is it important to separate the religion from the state? The 3 points. One is protect the minority from the majority. Second point, protect the fundamental rights of the people. And the third one is
Protect the
freedom of the individual. Ashmit?
Yes, ma'am.
Ashmit, what are the objectives of Indian secularism?
Ma'am, the majority group does not.
Not majority group. Religious community
Does not dominate the.
Does not dominate others. Okay. Then Gino, can you say the second point? First one is one religious community does not dominate the another. Second point.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes. Want to repeat the question? Gino? Adnan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Second point. Objectives of Indian secularism. First point, Ashmit said, that is one religious community does not dominate the another. Second one.
Can you say one network problem?
Oh.
Sound is low.
Okay, secular. Adnan, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Now okay.
Now okay, okay. Then we discussed about the objectives of Indian secularism, right?
Yes.
One point Ashmit said, that is, one religious community doesn't dominate the another. Can you say the second point?
Ma'am, not getting network properly.
Okay, then who will say? Jeevan,
Yes, ma'am.
second point.
Ma'am, that some member do not dominate the other member of the same religious community.
Yes, some members do not dominate the other members of the same religious community. Then Gopi Krishna,
Yes, ma'am.
third point. Gopi Krishna.
Ma'am, I don't know.
I don't know why. Okay, Midun, can you say the third point?
Yes.
Okay.
The state does not enforce any particular religion.
State does not enforce any particular religion. Gopi Krishna, you heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you repeat the point?
Yes. The state does
Yes,
not
repeat it. The state
The
does
state
not
does-
enforce any
religion.
particular religion. So what are the objectives of Indian secularism? It also three objectives. So why is it important to separate the state from religion? 3 points. Same way, what are the objectives of Indian secularism? Also 3 points. First one is, one religious community doesn't dominate the others. Second one, some members don't dominate the other members of the same religion. Third one, the state doesn't enforce any particular religion. Then today we discussed about the last two topics. That is about how to prevent the domination. 3 ways we can prevent the domination. One is through equality. All religions are treated equally, especially in public places. Non-interference and intervention.
Strategy of intervention.
That is clear to you. Strategy of non-interference and strategy of intervention. Midun, now is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Then in what way Indian secularism is different from American secularism? In America, what's the difference between state? Is any chance to interfere in the religious affairs?
Ma'am, they do not interfere in any
No,
religion.
the state will not interfere in any religious affairs there. But in India,
The government will interfere. The government will interfere.
the government will interfere to abolish if any evil practice is there. The government will interfere. And also the interference in India may be in the form of support also, okay? Not only think the interference is against the religion, it is also in the form of aid and support. That chapter is over. Is it clear to you, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Any portion?
No, ma'am.
So we completed the 2 chapters. In these 2 chapters, anybody have any doubt? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Yes.
about America, can you give some more examples? Can you explain again?
That means?
Can you explain?
See, in India and America are the 2 countries, okay? In America, if anything related to religion is there, the state will not interfere in it. Because it's 2 extremely different concepts. State is one concept and the religion is another concept. So the state will not interfere in it. Example, if untouchability itself we can take. If it is practiced in America, did the state will interfere in it?
No.
No response. Did the state will interfere in it, children?
No.
No. Why? Because in the constitution, they give a clause like that.
Yes.
State and the religion are the two extremely different concepts for them. One will not interfere in other. But in India, what will happen?
They will interfere.
The government will interfere. If any evil practice is there, who will interfere? The government will interfere in it. Okay.
Yes.
Alina. Many are absent today, right? What happened to all? Ashmit, what happened today? So silent, Ashmit.
Nothing, ma'am.
Mother didn't give anything to eat.
No, ma'am. Not like
So
that.
sad. What happened?
Nothing, ma'am.
Simply sad.
I'm not sad.
Okay. I simply asked. Okay. Okay, children, we can discuss some of the important question answers from the chapter. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Yes. So secularism, this answer I will send you by today, okay? Then you can make it as a fair. India adopted a strategy of separation of power of religion and the power of state. Secularism refers to the separation of religion from state. Then why is it important to separate the religion from the state? It helps a country to function democratically. That means to help the country to avoid the dominance of a majority by minority. That point is written in a different way. Okay.
Yes.
Second one, the tyranny of a majority and violation of fundamental right can be very harmful to the people belonging to minority. So it protects the people from any type of religious violence. Or you can write to protect the fundamental rights. Third one, it protects the freedom of individual to exit from their religion, embrace another religion. Yes? Any doubt?
No.
No, okay. Next one, what are the objectives of Indian secularism? One religious community doesn't dominate other. Some members don't dominate other members of the same religion. State doesn't enforce any particular religion, nor does it take away the religious freedom of individual. Next one, what are the strategies adopted by the state to prevent domination?
All religion are treated.
Yes, it uses a strategy of distincting itself from religion. That means in the government spaces, they are not supposed to promote any one religion. Second one is strategy of non-interference. Third one, the strategy of intervention. Then, in what way Indian secularism different from that of other democratic countries or American secularism? Which way?
Ma'am, they don't interfere in any religious activity, but
in American secularism, there is a strict separation of religion and state, but in Indian secularism, the state can interfere in religious affairs. Then, this answer we discussed, right? Will the government intervene if some religious group says that their religion allow them to practice infanticide? That answer we discussed. Do you remember it? Infanticide.
Yes, ma'am, you told.
I told you about infanticide, right?
Yes, girls.
Yes.
When they are born.
Purposefully killing, before purposefully aborting a child is called as infanticide. So did the government will support it?
No. No, ma'am.
No. Why? The practice of infanticide is a crime, right?
Yes.
So the law will not allow to kill any person. So the government will not support such type of decision. In whichever religious group maybe they are practicing, the government will not support it. Then that much answers. Is it okay for you?
Yes.
Evelyn, any doubt, dear?
No, ma'am.
Evelyn?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why you raise the hand? Any doubt? Yes,
Ma'am,
Ashmit. Okay. Ashmit,
Ma'am,
you called me.
No, ma'am.
So question answers also I explained it, so you can write it, and in between, if you are writing any doubt, you can contact me. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
If any doubt is there, you can ask and make it clear in the next class. So this chapter is clear to you, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
To all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No. The two chapters is clear to you?
yes.
First chapter and second chapter.
Yes.